Hey guys, what's going on? So today I've got another Misfits review to do. So this time we're doing the first Michael Graves era Misfits album, American Psycho. First Misfits album I ever bought. So yeah, let's get started. It's going to be a fun album to review. I really like this album. So, I guess we'll get started on the packaging. So, it has like a clear jewel case, which I really like. It's like my favorite kind of like CD case, I guess. So yeah, and then the album cover has like the Crimson Ghost, like a painting of him. That looks really cool. And the Misfits logo. And it's kind of lame how it says like poster inside and has a few news of the songs right there. I just thought that was a little corny, I guess, but I mean, it's the Misfits. I mean, and this era of the Misfits, like, they were trying really hard to be corny, and it's kind of funny. But yeah, like, they got just corny here with this, but in a good way, because it's like, they're supposed to be corny to the Misfits. Unless it's like, oh yeah, it says American Psycho there, unless it's, the Julian era, that era sucks, because it's so corny, but there's nothing else to it. Anyways, there's the spine, so yeah. And then on the back, you actually have some pretty cool looking pictures of the band. You have like Doyle, cool looking picture of Michael Graves, which is weird because he has a double lock, and I've like never seen him in a double lock anywhere other than this picture. Dr. Chud, looking a lot skinnier than he usually does. And then Jerry Only. And then the track listing, I actually have a lot of songs on here, there's like 17 of them. So you have Abominable, Dr. Fives, which is like an intro. American Psycho, Speak of the Devil, Walk Among Us, The Hunger, From Hell They Came, Dig Up Her Bones, Blacklight, Resurrection, This Island Earth, Crimson Ghost, Day of the Dead, The Haunting, Mars Attacks, Hate the Living, Love the Dead, Shining, and Don't Open Till Doomsday. So there's actually, a lot of people say there's a lot of filler on the Michael Graves era albums, and actually I don't believe that, or I don't agree with that. I actually think that there's some pretty good songs on there, like, the albums are pretty solid in my opinion. Especially this one. Famous Monsters does have some filler on it, in my opinion, but this one is better, in my opinion. For a while, I actually liked Famous Monsters better, but anyways, there's the disc cover. It's kind of neat looking with that, like, that pattern, and then Misfits American Psycho. Behind that, you've got a picture of Doyle, like, on stage, I guess, with a bunch of, like, hands doing like, metal sign stuff. Looks pretty cool. And then on the back of the booklet, obviously, like it says on the cover, it unfolds into a poster, but, like this part, it just has, like, the, credits, I guess, or thank yous. So, yeah. And then when you open it up, then you get the full picture. It's not very big. And obviously, I haven't put it up since I don't want to, like, you know, have a CD look like this. That'd be lame. If I could, like, photocopy this or something, that'd be great. It's really cool looking. I've seen a full-size poster of it, like kind of like the same size like the one I have back there, or the Jay Kane's one over there. Like, that would be really nice to have. I don't know. I really like the Misfits a lot. On the other side, you have all the lyrics, and then all that. And then in the background, you have a picture of, like, I don't know what that is, like a gate or something, or a church or building of some sort. I don't know, pretty standard. But yeah, the packaging on this, I like how they put a little bit more effort than usual. Yeah. Alright, so it opens up with Abominable Dr. Fives, which is like, it's just an instrumental opening, which I don't like. I wish that they would just kick in right with an actual song like they did with the other albums. Like with Walk Among Us and Static Age and Earth AD, how they just kicked in with a really good song. But on here it opens up with an instrumental. Kind of like with Famous Monsters, they do the same thing. But anyways, it's an okay riff, and then after that, it kind of like blends right into the title track, American Psycho, which is a really good song. It's catchy, and they almost have kind of like a metal kind of edge on this album. Like, their guitar tone is really metallic and really heavily distorted. There's a lot of, like, palm muting as opposed to the, like simplicity of previous Misfits albums. It's not like technical, obviously. It's just a little bit more. I feel like Doyle became a little bit more of a better guitar player. His guitar tone is actually pretty good, although it is kind of generic, but it's still pretty good. But yeah, American Psycho is a really good song, one of the best on here. Speak of the Devil is a really good song, and what's funny is that there's a part of it where he says, one of the lyrics, he says, "I drink my water from a wolf's footprint," but if you listen, it kind of sounds like he's saying, "I drink my water from a wolf's butt crack." I don't know, if you really listen to it really closely, it sounds like he's saying that. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Speak of the Devil is a pretty good song. Next, there's the song Walk Among Us, which is kind of funny, because there's an album called Walk Among Us, but it has nothing to do with that album, but it has really, really good lyrics. I forgot how they went, though. I'm trying to remember. I used to remember it in my heart, but the intro is so cool. Oh, it's coming back to me. Okay. They'll find pieces of you scattered on the ground. I am the madman in your dreams. We are the evil ones. That's just so cool. They'll find pieces of you scattered on the ground. I am the madman in your dreams. It just sounds so cool. And just his like vocals are really good. For a while, I actually liked him better than Danzig, but then I bought all the Danzig albums, and then I liked Danzig better. but he's also a very great singer. Probably just as good as a singer, in my opinion. Like, he has a really better range than Danzig. Well, Danzig can just kind of like howl and croon, I guess. Not really croon, but just, you know, kind of like shout or whatever. Or actually just normally sing. Well, like Michael Graves, he can normally sing, but he'd also like croon. He could also scream. He could also yell and shout. He's a really good singer. Probably one of the second best the Misfits have had. And then, obviously, the first being Danzig, in my opinion. But, as far as talent, he's just as good of a singer. And then, Jerry only sucks ass. But anyways, yeah, Welcome Amongst is good. The Hunger is okay. It has, like, a chorus that, like, sticks in your head. But, yeah. Actually, I just thought, like, I don't know, the lyrics are kind of good for that song. So, like, we are the children, the hungry children, or something like that. But, yeah. From Hell They Came is pretty good. It has a catchy chorus. What's funny is that song is like, I remember like one time, my family went to like Knott's Berry Farm like this summer after I got this album, and this was the only Misfits album I had, and I was like obsessed with that band at the time since I was getting into punk. So the only two punk bands I knew were AFI and the Misfits, and I listened to this entire CD on the way. So like the whole time we were at Knott's Berry Farm, I had From Hell They Came stuck in my head. So it's kind of funny. So whenever I hear that song, I think of Knott's Berry Farm. But yeah. Dig Up Her Bones is probably one of the most popular Misfits songs, and it deserves it. It's a really good song, and it's really catchy. And funny story, when I was in the 7th grade, I kind of accidentally got my journalism teacher into the Misfits with that song. Because, like, my 7th grade journalism teacher played the bass and was into, like, classic metal, like Black Sabbath and stuff. So, like, they started like a guitar club. So me and one of my friends that played guitar would go to her classroom at lunch and, like, play songs or whatever. And, like, she'd pick a song, and then we'd pick a song. And one time I picked, Dig Up Her Bones, and then the teacher was like, this is good, and then, like, wanted to borrow a CD and everything, so yeah, it's kind of funny. But, yeah, Dig Up Her Bones is a great song. Really catchy and interesting lyrics. Blacklight is okay. It's not the best on here. Resurrection, hands down, that's probably my favorite song on here. It's amazing. So, it opens up with kind of a boring drum intro, but then they break into this really, really good riff, and then just it's so infectious and catchy. It's one of the best Misfits songs ever written, and it's so goddamn underrated. The lyrics are also really interesting, too. So basically, complications inside of me remind me that my heart won't always beat. The ugly face of death that's smiling at my rotting teeth. I will die here in the sorrow. I was waiting for tomorrow. Palpitate the pulse until you feel my heart explode against the wall. Talk about me, laugh about me, cry about me, nail me to the cross. I'll be a martyr for the hated, the weak, the ugly, the lost. Just great lyrics. Great song. My favorite Misfits song from the Graves era, and one of my favorite. It's definitely like my top 5 Misfits songs. I should do a top 10 Misfits songs video. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, they're definitely one of my favorite bands ever. So yeah, Resurrection, best song on here. This Island Earth is really good. The lyrics, there's a part where like I remember, I don't know, like before I played like horror video games, I was kind of a wuss with scary stuff. Until I played like Silent Hill, and then that like desensitized me to horror. I don't know if that's good or bad, but when I was in like the 6th grade and I first got that CD, I was kind of like, I heard the lyrics to This Island Earth. There's a part where it says like locked up in a room, human beings in a cage, and it's supposed to be like a corny B-horror movie. Back then, that didn't like scare me or anything. It just like creeped me out a little bit because I was like a wuss. It's funny, but it's a really good song. Crimson Ghost is one of the best songs on here as well. It has like a really, just really good overall guitar riffs, I guess, and then the song structure in that is really good, and it's infectious. And it's actually kind of heavy for a Misfits song. Day of the Dead is really underrated. They kind of have like a rockabilly, I said that's so weird. They have kind of a rockabilly kind of vibe on there, and it sounds really cool, and the chorus is so good. And there's a part where you think the song is over, and then you hear Michael Graves let out this really creepy little laugh, and it's just like, and then they start playing the song again, like the chorus, but then they start playing it a little bit slower, and then he ends with the song with another creepy laugh. And it's just like, it's so cool. That's such an underrated song. And then after that, there's The Haunting. That song's not the best on here, but it's pretty good. Mars Attacks has never been my favorite. It's alright. I don't know, it just doesn't have the catchiest chorus ever, so it's kind of lacking what a Misfits song should have, but it's by no means it's not a bad song. Hate the Living, Love the Dead is really good. It has a really, there's a lot of really catchy songs on here, but they're also kind of heavy in a sense. Not like the heaviest thing in the world, but when I first heard this, it was pretty heavy compared to everything I'd heard before. The lyrics to that song are pretty good, actually. For Hate the Living, Love the Dead. Like, there's a part where it says, nerves steady, hands are sure, bride reborn to view the horror, blackened eyes, blood-stained hands, hate the living, love the dead. Or, hate the living, love the dead, smashing embryos, cut off heads, find the brain for my bride-to-be, we'll bear our children, Adam and Eve. Cool lyrics. I don't know. Just awesome. And the second to last song on here, The Shining, is so underrated. I can't really understand what they're saying in the chorus, but it's so catchy, and it's just, let me read it. Control the urge to spit up vile worms, soul monster seduced by her attention, try draining the infection, locked in a world of vomit-soaked skin heaven, monster seduced by her attention, she's draining the infection, Carol Ann, the beast is calling, Carol Ann, she can hear her soul sing, Carol Ann, the beast that needs you, here it comes, reaching out somewhere from inside your TV. Really good lyrics, and it's just so catchy, and it's such a memorable song. And whenever I listen to this album, I have to listen to that song. That's an unskippable song. It's amazing. There's so many underrated songs on here. This is such a good album. A lot of people think that these are pretty average and generic, but I really like this one a lot. Or maybe that's just because it was the first Misfits album I ever got, one of the first punk albums I ever bought. But yeah. And then the last song, Don't Open Till Doomsday, is also very catchy, and just, I don't know, the chorus is so melodic and it sticks in your head forever, and it just kind of sticks with you in a melodic sense. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite Misfits albums. So I guess, like, obviously this is the first one I ever got. Wow, time's flying by. I can't talk today. Time's flying by. It's like 11 minutes. I'm having fun talking about this. Basically, this is the first Misfits album I ever bought, and I listened to it, like, non-stop. It's so good. And it's one of my favorite Misfits albums, period. It's amazing. And it's just a great album overall. It's so underrated. Best album they did after Danzig era, in my opinion. So overall, if you want some really catchy punk with a little bit of a metal edge, definitely check this out. It's so good. It's so underrated. So, yep, Misfits, American Psycho. I guess that's it for this video. Maybe I'll review Famous Monsters in a minute. I don't know. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.